Hey everyone, I hope that you're doing fantastic. Actually, I got like 12 minutes into this video and it just completely cut off. And sometimes if I got too many videos, it will, I'll run out of time and stuff. So maybe that's what happened, maybe not. Who the heck knows? But I guess I'll just do a whole new reading for anybody offline who was catching all that stuff. But the three cards that came out with a lot of pentacles. And sorry for my lighting here. We had the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles come out. And maybe I just upload that video. We'll see. Somebody, what I was getting right at the end, right before it, it clicked off, is that there's somebody holding back on the way they feel about somebody that they really, really have a real physical attraction to, but they don't have a problem collaborating about this person with other people. And I was hearing in my spirit, I talk about you all the time, but they're not talking to this person kind of thing. And then some of you are going through a collaboration with other people on your job and really doing whatever you're doing in a physical manner on your job, on your work. You're very, very successful with what you do. People look up to you. Hopefully, energies can go either way. If you're on the negative, just change the polarity of the thing. Some people are holding back on their job and they can do more work than what they're saying, and some people don't have to do more work. They just show up and make the easy money and know how to make it work for them and collaborate with other people in a really physical way and get things going in a very positive direction. Some of you, like I said, are collaborating with physicians and things like that because the pentacles represent our physical world, right? And I was saying on the other video that if you are collaborating with buying things and signing contracts and bank things and stuff like that, really listen to your intuition. I mean, this person is a very good investor. If you don't know how to do all that stuff, get with people that will be honorable to you and won't hold back information, trying to be a swindler or something like that. And really just pay attention to sign contracts and stuff today. And listen to that intuition, because you don't want to get down the road and go, why, I really like this thing that I bought, but why did I do that when I heard that intuition on the inside? Now I got this huge payment, something like that, and then you get yourself in a bind. But these were the three cards that came out, but I'm going to go ahead and move on to a totally different reading here. Somebody wanting to come with a cup of love. Let me see if I can fix this lighting here, guys. I apologize. Let me just turn this one off. Maybe move this lamp that I got over here out, and maybe that will help us all. There we go. All right. Sorry, it's just, maybe I should open my blinds a little bit. Anyway, I seen that Knight of Cups, and then I just seen they're both there. The Knight and the King. The King could be sending the Knight out to be collaborating to somebody single. I'm going to be opening up too for some of you. So if you've been having a love interest, as the King of Cups doesn't always open up. He just holds that in, but he totally knows what he feels, and that's emotional intelligence, right? Some of you have two people. One's a king and one's a little younger than that. And some of you are dealing with father figures. There's emotional things. I did a video this morning, and the water signs were in a lot of stormy water is what came out on one of those cards, and tears also came out. So they could be tears of joy, or you could be coming out of some stormy waters or something like that. But you and I have the power within, even in our tears, because we all have those up and down moments, to just press through whatever your situation is today. So, like I said, somebody's really contemplating signing something, but you really step back for a second. I know that the car is pretty. I know that the house is beautiful. I know that this loan that you're wanting to get is really good, but you really need to listen to the inside to make sure, am I listening correctly? Do I need to sign off on this? Is it really going to be a good investment in the end? I keep hearing that. So whoever that's for, if you're finding yourself in that position today, then the Spirit just wants you to slow down for a second. That those pentacles represent slow and being slow and steady and methodical in what you're thinking about doing. And I know we can get the itch at looking at something and go, dang, that I'd look good in that car, or you know, this house is beautiful, but then everything else comes with that, you know, maintenance and stuff like that. So anyway, that's come through my spirit, and so whoever that's for. Or maybe you're not doing that today. Maybe you might find yourself doing that, you know, this weekend or something like that. Just always, that's just good advice for all of us that the Spirit can give us to slow down. Just a reminder of things, right? All right, let's go ahead and take a look here and see what we got now coming out here. Thank you, sweet Spirit. Somebody really in their head, or have been in their head, or getting out of their head finally in some situations here. The 9 of Swords is really, really, you know, I'm hearing slander, you know, and sometimes we slander ourselves in our own thoughts, but whatever that's for and whoever that's for, it's not for everybody, but sometimes people can just be real depressed, going through things. I did a video last night while I was sitting up watching, you know, watching out my window, and real tired. People are just tired, burning the candle at both ends, thinking about things they can't get out of their mind. This is sleepless nights, this is depression, this is anxiety and stuff like that. We just seen that 9 of Pentacles, and so another 9 is coming out here, and air energy, our thoughts, if we don't capture those thoughts. Let me, excuse me for just a second. I had to get that glare off of that window there. It was bothering me. But our thoughts, you know, that's huge, because where the mind of a man or a woman goes, and we allow to just mull things over and over and over, that can make us or break us. Maybe some of you are in those positions where you have signed things and now you're just like, why did I do that? And just relax. The Creator come in every time and rescue you and I every time. You'll be protected if you just stand up and you're upright. If you made a mistake, just correct it. That's all you can do. You don't want to make it worse. So just relax, take a deep breath, and some people gotten into some things through other people's collaboration as well, and they're just like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, I'm trapped, and whatever, and just need to relax. Let my life be an example that the Creator would protect you. So whatever that is, family situations, social situations, past situations that you've been through, words that have been spoken that have, you know, people come in and, I won't say the F word, but mind screw you, just to say things to you, to get you, you know, in your head as well, is what I'm also getting here. The 9, though, is almost at the end of something. You're almost there. Keep pushing through. I know that, you know, somebody's in labor pains also, and that is physically and spiritually and emotionally and, you know, mentally. You're going through a storm of some kind in the mind or physically. We've seen all those pentacles. Somebody's having a baby today, and just push. Is what I'm seeing, as somebody going into labor, or maybe you fixing to go into labor tonight, and congratulations. It's worth it. In any kind of labor that you and I find ourselves in, through all the blood, tears, and sweat, it's at the end of the thing. This too shall pass, right? Anything that begins also has an ending, and you can't stay in there for forever. Just like a woman having a baby, they're only pregnant for 9 months, and then it is real painful when you got to push the baby out, but then there's that big ball of joy right there, right? Then you got to change the diapers and get up in the middle of the night and all that kind of stuff too, and then that's a whole nother labor of itself. And that takes what 19 or 20 years and 18 years, or depending on, you know, we got we got grown people still living at home with their parents too that need to, and the parents are just like, when they ever going to grow up? Unfortunately, we got that stuff in our world as well that's coming up as well, but it's going to be okay. You're almost at the end of whatever this is for whoever that's for. Been there, done that, still getting through it myself. So let me be an encouragement to you that we can do this. We can. Lay your head down if you're able to, if you're in a position to. and go to sleep and rest in the fact that the Creator sees what you're going through. You're not alone. We do have the King of Swords, that cold energy. Maybe somebody said something that really put you in your head. But it's truth. If he's in the upright, he's truthful, right? Which would make 10 swords, which makes the end of something. Really hard and burdensome. Somebody trying to make some kind of decision in some kind of collaboratory, is that the word I want to use? But they've been collaborating with other people about things and trying to really make a head over heart decision. And sometimes, you know, because that's what he does, he makes a head over heart decision. But sometimes you need to let your guard down a little bit and let the heart in. Always guard it. You know, we have to be balanced in everything. If you're dealing with lawyers and landlords and legal issues and any kind of high official intelligence of any kind, that are sharp with their words and have gotten you into this kind of energy, you're almost at the end of it. You're almost at the end of it. If this person's in the negative, then you really need to go to a higher authority and get connected with Source, because this kind of stuff can be like debauchery and I'm going to chop you up kind of energy. And words are powerful. And if they're not being spoken in truth, with it upward, we get that. We get that. Let's see what else is going on here. I don't like the energy that's right here, but sometimes this stuff has to be addressed. It has to be addressed, and this is a hard energy that somebody is dealing with. Hold on just a second. Yeah, somebody really heartbroken about something. But the thing I like about this, I don't like that there's 13 swords like this, but 13 is a transformation in something. Somebody really hurt in their heart. And I did a video last night about people who are very much traumatized on the inside of themselves. And they've gotten themselves in positions where they have chosen a path and it's catching up. Like I just was saying, same kind of stuff going on now. They're in their heart and they're in their bed and they're so cold, but they're so seared on the inside that they're just like so sharp at everything now. But deep at their core, they're really brokenhearted. And I'll put the video down below if I can remember to do that. But if not, you can go back on my page, and it's just an audio I was setting up last night watching my vehicle because it had been messed with. And we'll begin to talk about a lady that I had heard. Well, you can just go listen to that video. But in a nutshell, she was talking about how somebody that was somebody had information or knew about a situation and they didn't like that, but this person, not to turn their back on them because they were up crying all night, but really at their core they're just really broken, but not to turn your back really on them, to really keep your eye out, watch for them, because they were like Jason. And those kind of people do exist in our world. They're mentally disturbed because of deep heart issues that have happened to them. And you and I need to be someone who can be that physician for them by way of our words, so that people can trust again. People don't trust each other anymore. I got walls up myself because of things that have happened. That's why I've learned how to exercise my intuition. And when I'm around people, I try to listen to that, because you don't want to be a guinea pig and be taken advantage of, and especially if you're a single person and things like that have happened to you. You really got to connect with the divine. And this is a really hard energy to deal with, and you come through stuff like that and instead of some people allow this to make them better, and some people allow it to make them bitter. And those are the people that we really need to reach out and get them out of. If it's gotten to that place where they're like Jason, I will literally cut you up. Those people need to be removed out of society and really dealt with. And if they don't want to be dealt with, well, that's why you got things like, you know, when you know, people doing really bad things, they got like the death penalty and stuff, because they've literally seared themselves so much that they just don't care. They just, I don't care. Revenge. I'm gonna win without, you know, without unbridled ambition. Take the bridle off of me and just let me trot on down. And that those kind of people need to get out of society. They really do, because it's interfering with our next generation, y'all. It really is. And this energy just is coming out, and hard energy. Things happen within families, and then social chit-chatting, back talking and stuff like that. And because swords represent your words. Our words, death and life, are in the power of this tongue, and the tongue is a world of its own. And out of the heart, the mouth will speak. And we're told to guard our heart, because issues will flow out of it. Now, the sun right now, as I am recording this, yeah, it's about passing the test. And it's about Saturn energy being tested, hard energy. It's connected also to devil energy. Saturn is Saturn, right? It's all testing, really. But the sun is in Leo right now as I'm recording this, and that is about the heart. And it's also about being front stage, and sometimes people need to bring things just right out front and deal with what's in the heart, or from things that have happened. Because past issues have hurt this person and has made them just so stern in the way that they talk, that it's not only just hurting other people, traumatizing other people, but because of their trauma. Hurting people hurt people. These are the people you got, like I said on that video. You got to kind of stick with me on that video, because I was really tired, and I kind of finally get into my gears and going when I'm talking, but it takes a second on that video. But I was talking about people have road rage, and really at the core of what's happening to them is just because they've just been so hurt. You know, I don't think at the core of anybody they want to be that way. People break each other's hearts because of poor choices that we make, right? And it is about love and the choices, right? And money. These are the cards that are underneath the deck here. And what you've collaborated with. We just seen this at the beginning of the video, and the moon, deceptive things, and underneath that is the Page of Swords, which is the spying stuff. And sometimes when you spy around and look at things and past things that have already, they're past now, but then you can't get over something, and you become this spy, and you hunting people down and doing stuff and get other people involved in collaborating with things and making those choices. Sometimes, you know, third party situations happen. We got 2 3s here. And whether it be your job or another person or a love affair or something like that, stuff is real in our world. People go nuts on things like that, and that's why it needs to stop. That's why people do. It's not worth it. That kind of stuff destroy you if you bring a third party of whatever. All you do is work, and I just, you know, tearing our relationship up. That's all you do, and things like that get in the way as well. And then from that, then other people on the other sides come in, and then it's a mess, guys. It's a mess. If we would all learn to literally stand in our integrity, it will pay off for you and I every time. And I was talking to somebody today on the phone, and I appreciate your conversation, and you know who you are. And what did I tell him? It just left me. But, you know, oh, what was I going to say? I hate that. I'm so tired. But anyway, my job is to I know I was going to tell you, but no one, not you, not me, can stand there and say, I'm innocent and I have a right to go do this to somebody. No, nobody. Even in your hurt, even if you were the one caused this, you don't have a right to revenge somebody else like that, what's coming out here. Because not one person can sit and say, I'm innocent and I can do the judging on this. And so not one person can say I'm totally innocent. Everyone has done something, and we need to take those somethings that we've done and found ourselves in and teach from that place and say, I understand you're hurt. I know you're hurt. I've actually been the person who's done the very thing to another person that's making you want to go revenge, but I learned my lesson in it. Now I teach from that place, and I want to tell you that this heart can be healed. You can totally become a brand new person after this. We got 2 kings here. The King of Cups, somebody who holds in, right? And then this is very stern, but you can just be emotionally intelligent and be at a place where you are kingship and come out of just always being like this and be changed and take that hurt, those swords that king was holding, take them out of the heart and completely let that water heal you. And if you're not able to, you need to go to a professional, or if you know somebody who are in this kind of stuff, you and I need to either be the physician for them by way of our words, or get somebody to help. But don't lie about people and say, well, because on a personal note, somebody did that through revenge on me, and I was sitting there going, what did I do? Kind of a thing. And people want to turn things around on you also, and that's why you got to use your intuition. There are just people out there like that. Like I said at the beginning, some people just need to completely be removed out of society because it's really dragging our earth down. It's dragging our country down. We need healed. We need people to stand up and not be afraid to say in a very truthful but stern way that, listen, this stuff ain't going to happen anymore and you need help. You need help. And I'm here to help you. And like I said, if they don't want help, then we got to do something about that. This is the lower sun. Somebody gonna get a raise also is what I just heard on another note here, and you're gonna be able to get out of your mind, and it's gonna be something so beautiful on your job. What else am I getting here? Somebody making decisions. The heavens are coming in and helping decisions being made. The sun's shining here. And this is about balancing also. And it's going to balance out the scales here of your mind and in your situation. And this is real profit. Like real profit. When successful travel, just total, your body is going to be completely healed. You're going to have the money to do whatever. It's the heavens coming in here because tests have been passed, right? And genius ideas, and the heart being healed, and your banks being full, and things coming to the surface in emotions and feelings, and things that have been secret and stuff like that. This is beautiful, and you're going to be able to take care of that baby that's being born today for whoever that's for, and it's all going to be all right. And I say, mother, because the moon is also the mother, and it's also that natural instinct that those mothers know. A mother knows. And I always see the moon. I always say the mother knows. The moon will pull on you and I. We've got to get our intuition and our emotions intact and stuff like that. Because like I said, them issues will flow out of this thing. If we don't have the King of Cups energy and be balanced within it and make wrong decisions, whatever they are, money, finance, family, gossip, whatever, that's those swords go in that heart there. But this thing's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Even for the one who's traumatized, if we can get them to realize that it's okay. You're going to be. I understand how deep you're hurt. Let me help you. If you're not going through this, you be the person who can extend your hand and help somebody in our land. We need it, guys. Don't you want to go into your house and know that, hey, oh my God, I forgot to lock my door last night. Thank God I'm still breathing today. And, because, we can look back in the past and hear people that are older than you and I and say, yeah, back in the day, they used to be able to just go and leave their keys in their car and run into the store and just, leave their house, run into town without their house having to be locked, and their neighbors are, loving one another and protecting one another. And you know, when I was a kid, you know, you'd hear people say, well, if your mom and daddy aren't around, I'm gonna correct you. And you step into that spot, you know, and you be the mama and daddy for that kid's parents that aren't there, and when you catch them doing stuff, and be really a person of integrity. We need those kind of people in the earth realm again, guys. And let's be that. Let's be that. Let's let our light shine right where it's at. And let's be that. Let's heal these hearts. I need my heart healed. I've got a couple of these already taken out. I've gone through some traumatizing things, and I'm getting there myself. And then I'm using that, like I said, to teach where you are in what you've come through, and shine, baby, shine. Because the rays will heal everyone. The heavens are here to help all of us, male or female, or the next generation. Everything's gonna be alright, alright. Y'all have a fantastic day. I may hop in here later. You never know with me. Bye-bye.